Alright, finally back in Deus Ex Nihilum. What am I supposed to do again? At a cafe on the lower street level of Neustadt. I suppose I should see about turning down the
I spill my drink! I spill my drink! I spill my drink!
Just hopefully avoid things leaking through the microphone. As they will sometimes do. No. Okay, this one is mysteriously too strong to bust down with a sword. A bit of a clipping occlusion error on that, whatever that was. Invulnerable boxes. Okay, so there should be something in here, I would think. Incredible rooms. I like to think I'm just breaking into somebody's really terrible house. Of course, the windows are too small to break through, so... Alright, I've got 15, that's plenty. I just really hope that there wasn't some key I could have found around here that would have opened this easier. Single lockpick. Speaking of keys... I really hope that's not the key to this place. It isn't. Alright. Gonna break this one down at least. Of course not. It's just a wooden door, but you can't break it down with a sword. So there's not much around here, but yeah, nothing too bad. Alt-H doesn't work for some reason. Here we go, all healed up, so I can walk directly into fire and get hurt again. Catch the boxes on fire, why not? There's nothing this way. Yeah, just a little prerequisite exploring done.
Glad to have you on board, Agent Ingram.
And we've got UNATCO here. So I would assume this area to be safe. Maybe. What the hell was that? Strange. There's probably a lot more to explore around here, but but, well, since I'm here, I may as well meet with number 1 after grabbing myself some coffee.
Help yourself to the coffee machine.
The coffee machine? What?
I wish I could give you a snack or something. Ah, damn hemorrhoid then. Ah, damn hemorrhoid then.
That is the fakest German accent I have ever heard.
I guess getting kidnapped makes up for a lousy welcoming gift, though. You should talk to number 1. I guess getting kidnapped...
At ease, Agent. Congratulations on your safe arrival here. You can call me number 1, and I'm your current UNATCO supervisor, as appointed by Joseph Mandely under UNATCO Directive 66.
Agent Mad Ingram reporting for duty, sir. May I inquire who number 6 might be, sir? I guess it might be futile finding out who today's number 2 is, considering the circumstances.
It's a shame that you've got to be Seraphic Gatex to know my real name. It would end all these jokes immediately. But I guess the stress you've gone through recently might explain how lightly you are handling this matter.
Message received, sir. I'm afraid I hadn't heard of you before you contacted me on the airplane.
I had to be cryptic, since we had only one chance at breaking into the plane's security systems. I'm afraid that without me, Mr. Mandely would have not chosen you for the position of the agency's first nano-augmented agent. There were also concerns that being monitored by a high-ranking official might have disrupted your mission in Hong Kong.
The mission in Hong Kong could have ended better, sir. I assume David Jones had some of his men infiltrate the MPS in order to break him out?
We will discuss that matter later, after we've solved the crisis that spawned out from that incident. We cannot take the chance of letting our adversaries decrypt one of the largest state secrets in decades.
So, have you found out who was responsible for the whole airplane ordeal?
Indeed we have. What you have discovered in Hong Kong already nudged us into the right direction. But the airplane incident confirmed our fears. It appears that you have awoken the interest of Exvar Corporation.
The Russian biotech company?
They are much more than that. Their roots are in the military industry, but they have extended their reach on just about every branch of science there is. In the past few decades, they've consolidated their power as the de facto ruling body of Far Eastern Russia, and they control the entire Russian Pacific Fleet. But being the rulers of the most stable and prosperous region in the otherwise volatile country doesn't seem to be enough for them. They have been working on their own nano-augmentation program for decades under the scrutiny of their current president, Alexia Novikova.
I assume David Jones was employed by Exva all along?
Precisely. In fact, it turns out that Exva has engaged in traditional Russian industrial espionage under the guise of Yumashev Industries for decades.
The name didn't tip you off?
We haven't had any space to play that card until now, Agent. But finding out that Exvar has been behind this all along is very serious news. We're not aware of the full extent on what they've discovered from the samples they took from you. But all of the data they've collected on board the airplane has been transmitted to their laboratories in Berlin.
On the plane, I managed to find plenty of information on the data they have on me.
Great job, Agent. But we don't have time to examine the data you retrieved at the moment. Let's focus on the task at hand.
So they even have their headquarters in the city? Why didn't they just transfer the data to another facility out of our reach?
The better they've got in stealing the secrets of nanotechnology, the worse they've got in keeping their networks secure. Keep in mind that almost no activity on Internet 3 is left unnoticed by UNATCO. In fact, as a safety measure, UNATCO has issued a communications lockdown in the city. In practice, this limits almost all internet activity inside the city, and anyone smart enough to bypass the lockdown can easily be singled out without breaking a sweat.
I assume my mission is to infiltrate the EXVA headquarters in Berlin and destroy all data they have on me?
Precisely. However, you have to find access to the underground EXVA laboratories yourself. The headquarters are located in the city of Berlin itself, opposite the Reichstag building. I have arranged you a ride there in an official UN vehicle, which you can reach from the car tunnel on the other side of the district. It is crucial to gain access to the laboratories immediately.
Any word on what kind of resistance I might face?
You're still MIA as far as the official word is concerned, but EXVA must be aware that you escaped from the airplane, even if they can't make a bigger fuss about it. You have to find another entrance into the building. Don't even try to use the front doors.
Understood, sir.
You will get the recognition you deserve from the successful completion of the mission in Hong Kong, once this mess has been resolved. EXVA Corporation is the most interesting anomaly in present-day Germany. Their role in rebuilding the city earned them the right to build their headquarters at the Platz der Republik. Of course, by that time, the parliament had once again been transferred to Bonn. Naturally, it's been harder for UNATCO to get a say in the city's matters due to EXVA's influence. But we've managed to gain some popularity lately. It's not particularly hard to incite mistrust against EXVA among the people. We also believe that UNATCO's presence will benefit the city's economy and alleviate the mistrust people have against it. You should get moving. You will get the recognition you deserve from the successful completion of the mission in Hong Kong.
Sure, whatever you say. Alright, so we need to break into XY headquarters. Restocking equipment first. And get a phone call instead, okay.